So here today's topic, electric fields and charges in the Coulomb's law. So Coulomb's law. Actually, the statement of this Coulomb's law, electrostatical force of attraction or repulsion between two charges, it is Q1 and Q2, two charges. So the electrostatical attraction or repulsion, like charges are repulsed with each other, unlike charges means plus and minus attract with each other. So the electrostatical attraction or repulsion between two charges separated by certain distance in a space is directly proportional to a product of the magnitude of two charges and inversely proportional to square of the distance between two charges. Therefore, F is directly proportional to Q1, Q2 divided by R square. Here, when we are removing proportionality getting constant, that is K, F is equal to K into Q1, Q2 by R square, where K is proportionality constant. Proportionality constant. That K value is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So that value is nearly equal to 9 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Later we will discuss the units. So F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This is force between two charges in air. Whenever two charges are separated by certain distance in a space, the electrostatical attraction or repulsion between two charges, it is directly proportional to product of their magnitude of charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So here from these two relations, Q1 Q2 by R square, when we are removing proportionality getting constant, the K value will be equal to this 9 into 10 to the power of 9, where epsilon naught is called permittivity of free space. Permittivity of free space. Okay. So this value is equal to 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. This is value of permittivity. Actually, permittivity nothing but so the ability of this medium to allowing the electric lines of force between two charges, point charges, that is called permittivity. Actually, so here whenever a medium is present between two charges, then formula F medium, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon into Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Here this is force between two charges in the medium. So here epsilon is equal to permittivity of medium. Any medium, either metal or liquid or any one denser medium permittivity. So this is indicated with epsilon. So when we are calculating the ratio, that is force between two charges in the air by the force between two charges in the medium, that is equal to here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square by 1 by 4 pi epsilon into Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Here 1 by 4 pi 1 by 4 pi get cancelled, q1 q2 by r square, q1 by q2 by r square get cancelled. Then what you are getting here, epsilon by epsilon naught. Epsilon is nothing but permittivity of medium, epsilon naught is nothing but permittivity of free space. The ratio is called here relative permittivity. It is also called dielectric constant. This is relative permittivity. Dielectric constant. Dielectric constant. Here k value it is equal to 1 whenever A is present between two charges. Here k value is equal to infinity. Here for conductor, any conducting material is present, example metals, right? So this is dielectric constant value. It is depends upon nature of the medium. K value is 0. Here insulator is present, means the permittivity value is 0. Insulator does not allowing any electric lines of force between two charges. Then Coulomb's law, vector form. The vector form of Coulomb's law actually, so here electrostatical attraction between two charges, formula F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 divided by r square. Here in vector notation, F bar it is equal to, what is that here? We can multiply modulus of F bar into F. So this is, what is that? A vector can be written as, a vector can be A bar it is equal to modulus of A bar into A cap. This is general formula. Similar way, F bar, here A bar is equal to, in vector notation, that is F bar divided by, F bar nothing but here R bar divided by R bar. In vector notation, A cap that is equal to A bar by modulus of A bar. So from this relation, therefore R bar by modulus of R bar. Therefore here F bar is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 divided by r cube into R bar. This is vector notation formula here. Actually, electrostatic force formula between two charges in vector notation. So for example, we can consider two charges q1 q2. It is separated by a distance r, right? So the force experienced by this charge due to this second charge, that is F1 2. Force experienced by the first charge due to second one, that is F1 2. The force experienced by the second charge due to this, that is F21. Here, why? Because here magnitude of charges q1 and q2 that is greater than 0. Here F12 is nothing but force experience or force by charge q1 q2 q2. Here F21 is nothing but force experienced by charge q2 due to q1. So this is whenever magnitude of charges are greater than this 0. If magnitude of charges here q1 and q2 it is less than 0, then condition q1 q2 it is less than 0. Therefore f1 to f2 to 1. This is direction of force. And first case 1, if magnitude of charges are greater than 0 means here positive charges means they are repel with each other. If they are negative charge, one is positive another one is negative, so they are attract with each other, therefore the force direction. Actually Coulomb's law it is obeys Newton's third law. It obeys Newton's third law. Why? Because here f1 to 2 that is equal to 2 minus of f2 to 1. Magnitude is same but direction is equal to opposite. This is vector rotation of this Coulomb's law.